There we go. So, Mike against Scrub. We're back on EU, back on Manfield. This will be very interesting. I've seen these guys 1v1 a long time ago, but not recently. When I watched Mike's 1v1s in the past, he plays a very different style from the style we saw from Kux and Crow. He plays an extremely high pressure style where he just, refuses to give up ball pressure. Sometimes to a fault, but that's what happens when you pressure the ball a lot. We'll see if he can keep his cool. Is that a... Oh, we've got the name tag glitch for Mike. I don't know if that will go away. Okay, we'll just watch the game from Mike's perspective, because Mike's got the name tag glitch. What's that? What is that boost sound? Oh, that boost sound is horrible. But, sorry, I was in the middle of discussing Mike's play. So Mike loves high pressure play, and he's probably the best at shooting off the ground in the world. Mike is probably the best at shooting off the ground out of anyone in the world. This boost trail is horrible. Scrub Killa, however, probably the best 1v1 kickoff in the world, so we'll see how that matches up. I like that Mike's looking behind him. He wants to see how much time he's got to run this into the open net. Scrub getting punished for leaving his net wide open. Like, if we look at where Scrub lands, he's got, like, the recovery time of a lifetime. See, Mike's pressure is really consistent. He loves to put in challenges as early as possible and just rip the ball at the opposition net with shots. And he's very, very good at it. Very, very good at it. Oh, this is going to be tough to save. Oh, what a save! Actually getting a post pinch to save that. He's really low on boost though. Waiting it out is M1k3rules. Very well played. He figured that if Scrub was going to dunk that one in, then he wouldn't be able to save it, so he didn't even try. He just waited, hoping that Scrub would miss. Probably getting a read that Scrub was missing as well, because Scrub looked like he was flying awkwardly. But Mike's definitely dictating the play thus far. Scrub struggling to get into the game again. We see Mike with a very early challenge. This is what we love to see him do. He's just very, very good at positioning. He spots threats very well. Doesn't get caught out very often, does M1k3rules. Oh, and these shots are just vicious. Like, all of them are going top of the net, crossbar and in. And again, another early challenge. He might, yeah, I was thinking he might not go for that boost, because Scrub, if Mike had gone for that boost, may have been able to put a counterattack in. But I mean, again, look at the sharp contrast we're seeing between Mike's play and that of Kux and Kronovi that we saw in the previous game. You would almost never see Kux and Kronovi making these really, really quick challenges. Oh, the patience on the goal line by Mike is something special. That's really, really well played. But Mike's never afraid of a 50-50 in ones. Never afraid of a 50-50. He's been getting... I feel like, Mike started off his Rocket League career as a very methodical and deliberate player, and now he's still that mindset, but he plays very, very quickly. You don't realize how fast Mike plays until you actually play against him or with him, and you see how fast he moves around the pitch. Because he always looks like he's in such control and making everything look so easy, apart from that open net finish. Speaking of open net finishes, Scrub just letting this one roll in. That's going to be the 2-goal miss from Mike. He manages to, miss the, I guess, probably aerial that he should be scoring, and that turns a 3-goal lead into a 1-goal lead. And Scrub can maybe turn that into an equalizer if he kickoff goals, but he does not. Mike, like, we can see how quick Mike is. Look from Scrub's perspective. Mike just flying into the screen, intercepting the ball, recovering, and then just ripping a shot on Scrub's net. Really well played by Mike. Just really well played. Does Mike still have... Yeah. Oh no, Mike doesn't have the default camera glitch anymore. Oh, Scrub Killa's kickoff is back in business, but he's actually won it so hard that it goes across the net. Incredibly difficult to win the kickoff as hard as Scrub does. This time he does get a successful contest on the wall, and I expect that he'll... Oh, that's a poor shot. I expected him to finish that. I really expected him to finish that. Mike, though, also missing on the rebound. But of course, M1k3rules, I always mention this, he does have the default camera glitch at the moment, so we're spectating from Scrub's perspective. Mistake from the aforementioned Michael. Just trying to get a flip infield, but missing the ball and unable to recover. A bit of a misplay from Mike. Oh, and Scrub's starting to get some real dominance on the kickoff. He's won about the last 3 or 4 now. And that one does result in an immediate goal. Are these special wheels that Scrub's got? Are these special wheels? I'm not sure if they are. Or are they just like the standard, whatever, I can't remember what they're called. So Mike not expecting Scrub to turn there. Scrub, really difficult to get the aerial shot from that angle. Oh, is that just going to make it? It probably is, but it's off target. Mike again, missing the target, and now Scrub with the chance. Probably not enough power on that shot though. Mike will make it back in time. But like both of these guys actually playing quite a similar style. Scrub, you know, used to play a more counter-attacky style and more recently adopted a more aggressive style resembling that of Mike and Marky Duda. And also Pashi. Where you just go for this constant ball pressure. Scrub actually able to fashion a comeback from 3-1 down. That, you know, miss at 2-0 may come back to haunt Mike as Scrub Killa's kickoff is starting to get into the rhythm now. If we look at Mike, he's just hitting that ball way more to this on the side of the ball than Scrub Killa is. Scrub Killa getting a central hit. That's why he wins that 50-50. We'll see, you know, this time Mike hitting the ball dead center, so he does far better. Looking around to try and find Scrub. Now, will we see a first touch or a shot? First touch it is. Scrub Killa predicting that though, moving forward. That's the kind of mind game that you only get in 1v1, really. Is, you know, Mike has been doing so many ground shots from distance that you'd expect him to make a change like that and start taking first touches, and Scrub made that read. But then, after successfully bumping Mike into the midfield, he just got a little bit outplayed by Mike's power slide. He did not think Mike was going to power slide around the ball and get that in the near post, which is exactly what happened. Okay, so Mike waiting for the ball to roll down the wall. Something we saw a little bit from Kronovia and Cuxer. Obviously, Kronovia and Cux far more likely to go for an off-the-wall air dribble or an air or a wall shot than Mike is. Oh, Mike was really hoping that ball would bounce. He was really hoping the ball would bounce, but it hit the deck right on 0 seconds, and that's going to do game 1. Scrub Killa with a couple of kickoff goals and a decent comeback. Taking the first game against M1k3rules. I don't know how long Mike's going to stick around. I'll keep an eye on my Steam messages in case he has to go. Very close game 1 though. Scrub dominating kickoffs pretty hard.